What has a 100 chance of happening in the next 50 years? A deepfake of a politician being mistaken for an actual political statement. Halley's Comet. Trillionaires coming into existence. Rolling Stones final tour. George R.R. Martin still won't have finished the Game of Thrones books. People will be complaining about the music of that day and look back at everything before that with rose-colored glasses. I've heard they're making some great strides in Alzheimer's research. Maybe something good can turn out from that in 50 years. Another anniversary edition of Skyrim and maybe a 50 chance of Elder Scrolls 6 being released in that period. YouTube will somehow manage to get even worse terms of service agreements. Me dying. In 50 years, teenagers will be rolling their eyes at their parents' ancient 2020s memes while using slang that makes it sound like Shakespeare. A well-known YouTuber streamer will be ousted for having an illicit relationship with one or more underage fans. A cesium-133 atom will transition between energy states 14 quintillion 504 quadrillion 869 trillion 817 billion 247 million 600,000 times. The Leafs not winning the Stanley Cup. I like to think the pain has made me stronger. Another war in the Middle East. The worst hurricane in history. It'll rain. The Earth revolving around the Sun 50 times. Joe Biden and Donald Trump will both die, smiley face. The last living Holocaust survivor, World War II veteran, and Korean War veteran will all pass away. Mick Jagger still going strong. GTA 6 will be released. Drake getting arrested for crimes against women and children. At-home medical diagnosis. We're going to have testing machines or blood samplers that will tell us what's wrong and we'll teleconference with doctors and won't have to leave our homes. More disappointment. Edit: if you want to help yourself feel less disappointed, follow the link in my pinned post. It's a YouTube playlist to survive. I hope you find it useful. I will die. 127 is out of the realm of possibility. A depression of unseen proportions around the world. Pensions will be a thing of the past, and most people will not be able to retire before their funeral. Wars over water. A TikToker landing on Mars, never to be heard of again. Climate refugees become a major issue. The hottest year on record at least 50 times if I had to guess. Ownership term will slowly disappear in poor and middle class and everything will be subscription-based. Someone will find a number greater than 41 quad ordecillion 345 tridecillion 576 duodecillion 234 undecillion 835 decillion 483 nonillion 487 octillion 148 septillion 145 sextillion 137 quintillion 134 quadrillion 456 trillion 852 billion 654 million 951,121. I feel like World War III is very high on this one. The struggle to survive with greedy companies is going to hit a tipping point. Everything is getting more expensive, while the wages we are paid stay relatively the same. It's already a serious problem, and it will only get worse, we all know this. Chances are the tipping point will be way before we hit the 50-year mark. Ads will get integrated into cars' heads-up displays and other items even if you've purchased them. You will also be forced to watch an ad at the gas pump before it will be able to deliver the gas you will also pay for. Tottenham still haven't won a trophy. It will be 2074. MySpace will make an epic comeback. Another pandemic. I'm shocked no one has said anything about climate change. In the next 50 years, there is a 100 chance of the average temperature of the world going up by at least 1 degree Celsius, of more extreme weather events such as floods, heat waves and forest fires happening, and the rise of sea levels due to melting glaciers. Advertisements will become more invasive. You'll be driving to work and hit a mandatory road checkpoint where your vehicle is disabled to watch a 60 seconds ad for the NordVPN Manscaped Testicle Trimmer Slim Wallet presented by Liberty Mutual Car Insurance, then it is enabled again and you can continue driving. The sun will rise every single day, guaranteed. Unless you're in Alaska during the winter, then good luck. Quantum computers will crack all kinds of encryption in milliseconds, and no password is truly safe. The only secure method would be a biometric anal probe that the users have to insert into their anus to authenticate any transaction. Lubricant company stocks will go to the moon. The evil, corrupt people who are tormenting us now will be dead. My parents will pass on. Maybe not 100, but I am convinced there is at least 95% chance that we will see a nuclear warhead used offensively. I don't think it will cause a nuclear holocaust, but I do think it will change the world as we know it. I really hope I am wrong though. Hopefully Tool will release an album. I will take another sip of Johnny Walker Black. Because 5 seconds away is technically within the next 50 years. That we all will be taxed repeatedly, and some of us will die. The two guarantees in life after all. I will have written this comment yesterday. Kendrick dropping again today. Toronto Maple Leafs not winning a Stanley Cup. The Rolling Stones still touring. Amazon medical facilities. The year of the Linux desktop. As millennials and Gen Z age into political office, it will become normal, if not expected, that their dick pics of pics get leaked during every single election. Every time people on the opposite side will feign outrage about it while pretending it's not a big deal when it happens to their side. It'll go from shocking to see a president's dick to mundane in 50 years easily. We'll have most major politicians' junk as public domain by then. Sadly. Rain probably. I mean, I would feel bad if I just jinxed us though. Fetch. Inflation. We'll be paying $10 for a candy bar. Wars, famines, plagues, floods, droughts, earthquakes. And cicadas. Trillions of cicadas. Drake being convicted of sex crimes. If India keep going the way they're going with Hindu nationalism, they'll have a religiously motivated civil war in the future, or at least a large and potentially volatile secessionist movement from their 200 million Muslim citizens. Winds of winter not coming out. My 30th birthday. Oil will no longer be the dominant form of energy consumed by society. Earth's magnetic pole flip. At least 30 of America becoming clinically obese. Probably much more. Cage 4 is getting released. Us losing more and more rights and freedoms. The wholesale demographic collapse of China, Russia, Japan, and a lot of Western and Eastern Europe. The numbers are already in place.